Creative Magic Club. What's up? This is Sarah Mack and welcome to Creative Magic Club. Together, we'll discover inspirational stories of creative entrepreneurs living out their dreams, doing the work they are most passionate about, and building wealth in magical and fun ways. While building a six-figure income as a writer and coach, helping other women to launch their dream businesses, I've connected with so many incredible people and seen it proven again and again that you can thrive financially doing whatever it is you are passionate about. I am here to share life-changing strategies for mindset, making money, and reaching more people with your work in a business and life filled with creativity, freedom, and fun. Hi, Sarah Mack here from withsarahmack.com, and I have a special episode in my continuing series on high-ticket sales. And today we're going to dive into scripts, systems, and strategies that will not only help you fill your high-ticket offer, but continually fill it again and again and again, because that is the goal, right? We're not just wanting to sign a client here or there. We're looking to create financially sustainable businesses that are fun and that we love and that don't burn us out and that allow us to grow and evolve and allow us freedom of creative expression and all of those good things. So really excited for today's episode. We also check out last week's episode for the first in the series on high ticket sales. And before we dive into the content this week, I want to make sure you know about my super exciting new masterclass, which I'm launching this week. It's called Venus Attraction. This masterclass will help you supercharge your money, your message, and your client magnetism using your Venus placement. This is such an important and powerful placement when it comes to making money. And in this masterclass, I'm going to show you how to understand your Venus placement and how that can tell you the exact type of content and offers to become extra magnetic to easy sales from your soulmate clients. So having this understanding about yourself means you no longer need to force yourself to sell something because you think it will sell, or begrudgingly make content types that you hate, let's be honest. And it'll help you to discover that your passion and the things that you love most are actually exactly why your soulmate clients want to hire you. And so often we condition ourselves around like, oh, but that's not good enough or that's not relevant. No, there's going to be so much wisdom that your Venus placement will reveal to you in this masterclass. And I'm so excited to share it with you. You're going to come away with a clear understanding of exactly why people want to hire you and pay you according to your Venus placement. And I'm going to teach you to translate that into really clear content topics that will magnetize your truly compatible soulmate clients who are actually out there searching for someone like you. If only they could really see who you truly are, they would be ready to pay you and excited to pay you and buy your offers. So it's going to give you a lot of clarity on what to stop talking about that maybe you think you should be talking about. And it'll give you so many creative insights for your brand, for your messaging, how to represent yourself in really aligned and authentic ways, and just really lead to sales and marketing feeling so good. This masterclass is going to help you fall in love with your business and just making the way that you make sales even more fun than ever. Also, if you don't even want to go and do the work to figure that out for yourself and you want me to do it for you, I have a special pricing on my one-on-one astrology readings, which I have just launched for a very limited time, where I'm going to personalize your chart reading and show you how you can really translate that into all of the things you need to know to be making more money, to be really expanding your brand in authentic and aligned ways, to be attracting truly compatible soulmate clients and creating so much more ease and alignment in the way that you're making money in your business, in your content, in your brand strategy, and in the way that you're generating financial abundance. So I will drop the links to all of these goodies in the description. Make sure you make moves on those. And actually, synchronistically, the content that I had planned for today lined up with a question that I received from Ari on, by the way, I am open for your questions as inspiration for my podcast episodes. So what are you going through? What do you have questions around? Send them to me and I will create content around them for you. So Ari wants to know what practices to create effortless magnetic marketing, to how to get unstuck and how to really stand in her power to become a master marketer and sales closer. So I love this question. And what I'm going to share today is going to support you in all of these things. This is also a very appropriate conversation for the current astrological energies. We just had the lunar eclipse in Pisces. We're still in Virgo season. So we're in that energy of like getting into the details and refining and setting boundaries and getting clear, right? Getting clear of really what is in alignment for us and making sure that when we are investing our precious energy and creativity into something, that it's going to be something that's going to go the distance for us and it's going to create impact and results. So I highly, highly, highly recommend diving into the training number 3 from my Mercury Money free series that walks you through refining your sales process, because that will give you some questions, a more specific process and questions to help you get clear on like actually what isn't working for you right now or what could be working better. Then you can hone in on those particular parts of your sales process to iron out the kinks, to make it work even more smoothly, to make attracting clients and making money easier and easier and easier. So we're going to talk about this today. Obviously, another theme of this eclipse season is service and contribution. So this is just your reminder, you know, as Ari State kind of like brought up in her question, that it is the selling and the closing of the sales that is a part of your service and contribution. Like, it's not just creating the work, it's not just being good at your gifts, but it's actually delivering them, going through that process of making it easy for people to receive your amazing work. And the skill, like we were talking about last week, to get really good at communicating your work, at having a strong and powerful message that moves people into action, that is going to grow you as a person. Like, this is a process of spiritual transformation, really honoring your creative gifts and doing the work to communicate them and to deliver them and to get them into the hands of the people who want them, and to allow yourself to be financially supported and thriving as you can continue to impact more people and to receive more and to give more. So the types of soulmate clients that are attracted to me and my work, which I have learned from my own chart, are people who have issues with boundaries and valuing themselves and valuing their work, which, you know, obviously all things I have negotiated. But that with my Virgo rising, I have a lot of gifts that are particularly helpful in providing the solution to these problems that a lot of my clients are having. And, you know, that is how I contribute. That is how we fit together in compatibility in our relationships. So my clients have the tendency to overgive and to burn out, while also simultaneously having this fear of giving too much, right? Because we've had that experience where we just give and give and give and give, and then we don't receive. And then we're like, well, what's the fucking point? Like, then the resentment builds up, and then you're like, well, I don't want to do this anyway. And you know, that is a really toxic dynamic to be in with our gifts and in the way that we are being of service to people. And, you know, when you're creative and you just have this overflowing creativity and you know you have the capacity and the skill and the value to offer other people in your community, and it can feel so frustrating when you're like, but it feels so hard, right? Like, why does it feel this hard when I have so much to give? And this is really a very relevant conversation for the Pisces lunar eclipse happening right now, because boundaries is one of those main themes. Similarly, the themes are that counterpoint between delusion and reality, between overflowing creativity and the boundaries and the structure that allows us to contain and channel our creative energies in very productive and healthy and sustainable ways. So combine that with Virgo season and really this, you know, mercurial energy that supports us to refine and reevaluate our work and our daily routines. So this is really, really important to look at in our relationship to money and to get specific in our business. Like, what actions am I taking? Where am I putting my time and my energy? What is my calendar most devoted to creating space for? And is that leading to money and resources and an appropriate amount of nourishment and support for me to want to continue to do this, right? And where are the leaks? Like, where are you giving, and where are you not receiving? What actions are you taking that are not leading to results and income and sales and clients and money? This is all really important to look at for yourself because everybody's different, right? And obviously a big part of this conversation, which is another important theme during this time, which is the healing and letting go of resistance, of whatever parts of us don't want to make the change, whatever parts of us don't want to make those moves that are going to lead to change, and really supporting ourselves in that process. And this is really the process that I take my clients through in our work together in my high-level mentorship, Sell Your Magic Like Magic. How to go from, as my friend calls it, labs, leaky ass boundaries, and not making good money, to really prioritizing the priorities that lead to great money. And I actually put all of those key things in my masterclass, Habits That Double Your Income, where you also get my daily habit tracker, and I walk you through the exact habits that I started showing up for consistently that led to me doubling my income 2 years in a row and hitting 6 figures within the first 13 months of my coaching business. So I will be dropping the link to that as well for you to get your hands on if you don't have your hands on that one already. So let's talk about how we can create these systems and these scripts and repeatable processes and strategies that allow us to consistently make money from the work that we're most passionate about, in businesses that we love, that support us, that nurture us, that feel like we have healthy boundaries with our work, and where it's sustainable for years and years and years to come. So here's the thing, right? Especially for my people and my clients who are super creative. We're all so unique, which is why I love using astrology to just get those quick answers on what is right for each client, because we're all unique individuals. We all have a very unique blend of skills and tools. And we obviously all have very unique lifestyles and personal experiences and histories and skill sets. So every single script is going to be unique. And I found the most potent and powerful way to get to those sound bites and those key pillars of your message that's going to make you money on repeat. Hi, it's Mercury retrograde, and you've probably heard that it's sometimes not the best time to be launching things, but I bet you still want to be signing clients into your high ticket offer. So I have made a free training series for you because Mercury retrograde happens 3 to 4 times every year. And while it can throw a spanner in the works around communication, planning, and all kinds of other things, it's actually still a great time to be making money. And I'm going to show you how. As an ADHD-brained, multi-passionate creative entrepreneur, in the past, I opted for constantly creating new things rather than doing what I thought was boring work of editing and refining what I had already created. This led to a constant cycle of busy work that ultimately held me back from doing my best work. Not anymore. I'm in a new era of refinement, and guess what? I'm going to teach you everything I've learned about how Mercury retrograde is actually an amazing time to up-level your work to attract better clients, make easier sales, and have way more fun filling up your high ticket offer. This way of working has brought me so much more time freedom, with even more aligned clients and impact, with the easiest sales into my $5,000 and $10,000 plus coaching offers. Using astrology in my client work has been skyrocketing their results to 6-figure launches and extra speedy soulmate client attraction, with the added fun of feeling like you're just in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing in life. I'm going to walk you through my process to refine an offer that's not selling and how to get it to the place where you know it's going to sell, along with how I review my messaging to keep it fresh and magnetic, and how to pinpoint what's not working in my sales process without having to burn it all to the ground and start over to turn that sales flow back on. So click the link in the description to sign up for Mercury Money. I can't wait to see you there. Is to really work on the sales page message for your high ticket offer. Because in that process, you're going to get clear on the result and why your soulmate client would actually want to pay you thousands of dollars. And you better be clear on why these results are worth thousands of dollars to your client if you want to be charging thousands of dollars. So working on your messaging strategy for your sales page, and obviously I love to look at my clients' charts to really get clear on their soulmate client compatibility, which we can see instantly from your chart, and get really clear on those key pillars in your messaging and those key themes, which are going to attract the people who are the best fit and most want to work with somebody just like you. So your sales page is the place where you make all of those messaging decisions, you get really clear on your story and how to tell the story of your journey and how you got to those results yourself, and to really build trust and show people why you are the person to guide them through this transformation. And then once you've done that in your sales page and really got clarity on your process, on your story, and on the benefits and results of the offer and how all of these things really clearly connect specifically for your soulmate client, like that is the upfront work. Honestly, I think that is the hardest part of the work, because you're literally taking everything from all of your magic, all of the many potential options that you could choose to focus on, all of the many potential clients. And this is somewhere where people get really hung up on this. And it's like, there is a very specific client that you actually can offer the most value for. We can see this from your chart. We can see this from your story. We can see this from your experience and your own results. So once you've got that clarity, once you're there, everything else gets so much easier, because it's just like putting in the pieces of the puzzle, and we pull out your story pieces. And then once you've done that on your sales page, you're going to have those key chunks of your message, which you can literally then refer back to and pick one of those many really important angles that you've put into that piece of content. And then you can dive in more depth into telling these stories and talking about these key themes from different angles in your social media content to really create a clear understanding and let your people get to know you, to build that relationship so they really understand who you are and how you can help them. So this is the document that can create the script for you for your entire launch. And you actually can copy and paste the main benefits that you've written out, the main transformational moments of your story. Every single time you pitch this offer, you can use this same language, which if you want to be making more sales, be pitching your offer daily. Like, it really is that simple. And it's a case of deciding where you're going to do this and commit to doing it consistently. And remember, you get to repurpose the content that you create. So you don't have to create 10,000 pieces of content a day to be very, very visible online. So this is where you get to design your content strategy and start with, where do you most enjoy creating? Is it email, or is it for your Instagram feed? Is it on your Instagram stories? Is it in graphics? Is it in a talking head video? Or is it on your Facebook profile? Find your system to repurpose when you create in one place and then publish it across multiple places so that you're really getting that maximum visibility from your amazing content that you have worked really hard on. Next, you want to decide on your audience growth strategy. So what is your really, really good reason for people to join your email list? And make sure your free resource is very specifically targeted at the soulmate client for your high ticket offer. And again, you're going to work on the messaging for your freebie, for your sales page, which can be super short. It doesn't need to take long, but it does need to be very, very strategically thought out. And then that will then become the copy that you can rinse and repeat as you promote that on your social media content. So your content strategy is actually simple. It's deciding where to show up, what are the step-by-steps process for where you're going to create and then where and how you're going to repurpose, and to tell the stories that relate to the outcome of your offer, to keep showing up, to keep pitching your offer, keep improving and working on your calls to action and your offer pitches, and keep selling. And really the way to get good at this is to just keep doing it. So where do people fall short? Like, this is simple, right? When you hear it, you're like, okay, well, these are very simple, clear steps. Probably you knew all of this already. So why are you not getting the results that you want? So the number one place where people fall short of actually closing the gap to getting those sales and results is it feels uncomfortable talking about their big shiny results and how amazing they are. So, and a lot of this is just those unconscious fears of visibility, right? That lead us to hide behind fluffy language. So actually doing all of the steps that I've just said and really getting intentional with that message for your offer, and then using it on repeat in your pitches and your content, that is a strategy that you can lean on to really check yourself. Like, look at the content that you're posting and being like, am I using my content strategy? Or did I just pull a fluffy piece of content out of my ass and put it on the internet? Which, you know, it's not always completely invaluable. You can still create connection. You can still let people get to know you. But if you want to be making high ticket sales, use your high ticket sales content strategy. This is why you've got to have that clear content strategy for your offer and to know what that is and know how to rinse and repeat it and continue to use it every single day. That's why I was always like, well, my number one goal is to make money. So I'm just always going to post sales content every day. Like, why would I create any other type of sales content? And obviously when you're leading with authentic storytelling, it is creative. It is self-expression. It does create connection. It does so many things when you sell in this way. But if there's not a call to action on it, and if it doesn't make it super freaking clear what result your high ticket offer helps people to create and what action they should take next to work with you, it's not a piece of sales content. So the second reason where people fall short is actually in the launch period. So when people don't show up for a bit, which is inevitable in any launch, right? You're not going to get a sale every single day you show up. Then people start to get in their head, their gremlins start to raise up with all of those stories that you picked up about not being good enough, around how this is never going to work for you, around how you're not fill in the blank enough, and there must be something wrong with you. And now it feels even harder to show up, and now I don't want to show up, and now I'm not being consistent, and now I'm not sticking to the message, and now I'm hiding, and now I'm sharing fluff, and now I forgot to share a call to action, and now I'm not following through on my launch, and of course it doesn't freaking work. So keep showing up, keep selling, keep inviting people, and keep giving people reasons to start the conversation with you. The people who get the results are the ones who keep going, who create a clear plan, who create a launch strategy that's simple, that's sustainable, that's clear. And remember, there's 50,000 different potential directions that you can go in. As long as you're visible, as long as you're getting in front of new clients, as long as you're sharing the story that demonstrates your credibility and why people should trust you to create the result, as long as the result of your offer is clear, as long as you're consistently sharing invitations for people to join your offer and they know that it exists and they know that you want them to work with you and they know how to take steps to do that, it doesn't matter where you show up. It doesn't matter if you show up down the local pub every day, as long as your ideal clients are there. It doesn't matter if you go to the local town square and ring a bell and start yelling your message over there. It doesn't matter if you start a meetup group. It doesn't matter if you have a Facebook group. It doesn't matter if you're on Instagram or if you're on LinkedIn or if you're on YouTube or if you're on whatever other social media platform I probably don't even know about, right? It doesn't matter. As long as you are in front of people and you're in front of the right people and you're bringing the right message and you are consistent, it's enough. Keep going. The results come to the people who are willing to move through the discomfort, to keep failing forward, to keep building skill and keep getting better and better and refining and refining and refining until you're hitting the income goals that you want with your offers. Business is simple. Being a creative human is extraordinarily complicated. So get your clear strategy, stick to it, and do whatever it takes for you to follow through on those small actions every day. So recapping, your strategy all comes from the messaging from your high ticket offer, your social content and your freebie and your storytelling all originates from this offer. Stay focused, keep it clear. This is your script. This is your content strategy. Sharing these messages and these stories and different angles around these themes, that is your sales system. Getting that in front of new people, inviting people into the next step, whatever that is for you. If it's like a lower ticket offer, if it's a sales call, if it's a DM conversation, whatever it is, that is the next step of the conversation to get people into your offer. Keep inviting them. Your content strategy is the system that moves strangers on the internet onto your email list and into your offers. You do this through consistent content and consistent selling and inviting. So the clearer your systems become for these activities, the easier it is to stay consistent and to produce consistent results. So like you probably already have a strategy, right? But just check in and be like, what am I actually following through on? And what do I like? And what do I feel good at? And what don't I like? And what do I not feel good at? And keep working on closing those gaps and shifting and pivoting and tweaking and getting your system to work for you. This is really the ultimate goal. There is no one way. It's following these simple pillars and making it work for you, either by shifting it and tweaking it or by shifting and tweaking yourself, building your skill set, getting good at the things that you want to work well. So obviously your mindset work is a really, really important part of this system. Usually you don't have the results because you actually haven't taken the actions consistently enough. And that is the simple truth. Honestly, it's never because you're not good enough. It's never because you're not capable. It's never because it's not possible. It's never because the algorithm is out to get you. It's all down to you and your focus and your follow through, your determination to make it work for you. So I recommend using my 6-minute mindset tool, set a timer for 3 minutes, brain dump all the reasons why it feels hard or not possible to hit your income goal right now, hit the timer and rewrite them all to reasons why this is going to be fun and easy and you're capable and it's possible and you're so excited and it's all going to work. Like, honestly, I cannot underestimate the power of this tool. And if one of your thoughts right now is like, yeah, but that doesn't work for me, rewrite that freaking story. Decide. It's literally the most powerful tool ever. I created this 6-minute. Obviously, it's based off of other people's practices and it can be more complicated and it can take way longer, but this one really does the trick. Notice in doing it how you get an instant shift in your energy. And if you don't get an instant shift in your energy, do it again and do it as many times as you need to until you feel the shift and your brain is like, oh, I can do this. What was I thinking? Suddenly this feels easier because I've programmed myself to believe that this is possible and that I am good enough and that this can be fun and that it's all going to work out. And you're going to take very different action from that mindset. So do this, number one, every morning, no freaking excuses. I literally did this every single day until I got to 6 figures, and I did it for longer than 6 minutes. I did it for like 20 minutes. So if that's what it's going to take for you, do it, block out that time and just stay in action. I think there's so much to be said for surrounding yourself with others on the entrepreneurial journey and just keep freaking going day after day, action after action, finding your way, making it fun, celebrating, making it fun, celebrating some more. So I hope you found this episode really helpful. Please let me know. Please DM me. Let me know how it's going. I want to remind you of my competition that I'm running. Go and leave a 5-star review on Apple iTunes. Send me a screen grab and email it to fun@withsarahmac.com and you will be entered to win a one-on-one coaching session with me. And yes, we can look at your astrology chart and we can use that time for whatever will most support you to hit your income goals in your business. And remember, if you already wrote a review, go tell a friend to leave one. And you can both send me a screen grab of the review and I'll enter you both. So I'm sending you so much love. May you make so much money for the rest of 2024. Stay tuned for another episode in this series around high ticket sales and can't wait to hear more of your questions and feedback. Sending you so much love. Bye. For more inspirational content, head over to my website withsarahmac.com And please support the show by liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'm interrupting this broadcast with a special announcement. Are you wondering which parts of your story to focus on in your content to attract ready-to-buy soulmate clients? Do you wish you had clear sales page copy for your high-ticket offer with a stash of social media posts that lead to easy sales that fill your offer on repeat month after month? Do you wish it felt so easy and natural to talk about how you help people when you get interested clients popping up in your inbox? I can help you. In a 90-minute private coaching intensive together, we'll focus on the most important changes you can start making in your messaging to attract more paying clients into your offers. During our time together, we'll make sure your offer is actually targeted at the kinds of clients you really want to be working with. We'll tighten up your messaging or write it from scratch if we need to, and we'll map out a feel-good launch plan to start filling it up with amazing clients. You'll come away with powerful copy targeted at the kinds of clients who are truly ready to buy your offer and do the work, with a clear step-by-step action plan to start connecting with the right kinds of clients tailored to your strengths and audience. No cookie-cutter approaches here. Plus, clarity on your own story and which parts to share to attract the right people, with a list of content topics and a few solid pieces of sales content that you can start sharing to make sales right away. Clients who have done my intensive have gone on to get 20 applications within 48 hours of hitting publish on their new sales page, tripled their workshop signups, designed and launched new exciting offers, raised their offer price above 5 figures, and signed new dreamy clients into their high-ticket offer within days. To chat about how we can use our time together to start welcoming more amazing clients into your world, message me the word intensive either over on Instagram at Creative Magic Club or to my email sarah@withsarahmac.com.